Yes, Liverpool fans, this is for the record, I'm not slot out yet. I am still firmly slot. Please sort it out. I beg. This is getting dire. This is getting worse and worse every game we play. Now, let's start with this quote yesterday after the post match game against Leeds. This is what the man said: ball possession doesn't mean a lot if you cannot create enough chances. To create chances against low block, you need pace and individual moments. Yeah? Last part. You need pace and individual moments against a low block. Tell me then why is he saying this after the match? Don't tell me that with all the resources we have, all the money, all the technology at Liverpool FC, we Slot and his management team did not know this fact before a single ball was kicked at Anfield yesterday. Please tell me that. It's impossible because there's anyway, let's move on. But knowing this and him saying it after the match, which cements that he actually knew what was going on against Leeds and low block teams and whatnot, and what to do and how to beat them. This is the team he actually put out. Slot decided to put this team out yesterday. At first, I was like, okay, cool, no problem. We can still do a thing. But then, as the game grew, it dawned on me. Oh, Verts on the left, Frimpong, wing back, in advanced role. I don't know why Slot has got this thing of playing players out of position when the default is just play the players in their position first. If there's problems, then I get a bit of tinkering here and there. You get what I'm saying? But this is what the guy did. Now, Soberslai, I love the guy. Been one of our top performers, hands down. He's not a 10. Vert should have been in that role. To top that off, I'm hearing Vert was actually injured. Why the hell did he start? Why did he not start with Rio on the left first? See how that goes. And then if needed, then maybe bring him on. But still, not as a number 10, not in the where Soboslai played to start off the game. Rio should have started. Do you know why I know Rio should have started? Because this is what it did. Yeah, I believe he came on the 83rd minute, 84th minute. This is what he did in that small window. Two chances created, completed passes, 100% duels won. Impressive numbers for a player who just came on in the 84th minute, as that quote says on Twitter. Can't remember where I got it from, but big up to you. No disrespect intended. But Rio would have done a lot of good for us if you stood by your own very words after the game, which I knew you knew before the game, which was to be a low block, sorry, to create chances against a low block, you need pace and individual moments. Rio has that. Verts has that if played in the correct position. Ekatike has that in abundance, but he alone cannot keep carrying us. He has been carrying us. You get what I'm saying? Sorry, Isaac injured, can't help out on that front in terms of goals. But one thing I do know, Slot, you're being a coward. There's no way Soboslai should have been in that 10. There's no way Frimpong should be in an advanced role on the right hand side. He should play his natural strongest position, which a right back or a right wing back. Simple. Don't tinker it. There's nothing to do there. You get what I'm saying? Robertson, he did a job. Always have respect to him, but his best days are behind him. There's no way he was gonna do anything. Although he put in some nice crosses that unfortunately didn't hit the target. Now, let's move on to the other parts of the thing of what I wanted to talk about in terms of problems with Slot. Now, our set pieces has been abysmal, terrible. Most non-pen set piece goals conceded across 5 leagues in Europe. That is damning in itself. Okay, I'll give Slot a bly slightly because I believe he wanted a gentleman by the name of Etienne. I can't remember his third name, but he was his first choice when Slot was appointed in the summer of 2024. He wanted him to come in. He's the set piece don basically, and he's doing great things over there in Feyenoord. But for some reason, because he didn't have the credentials, he didn't have the qualifications to get a work permit, he was not able to come and join Slot to be part of his backroom staff and essentially make us strong in set pieces. That didn't happen. So the hierarchies, the power B's, Edwards, Hughes, whoever, I don't know, made the decision to um, um, promote from within. So they inserted Aaron Briggs, who recently got fired, by the way, or got released, mutual consent, whatever it is. But it's been abysmal. He's probably the reason why we've lost so many set pieces. Because even in the Leeds game yesterday, I had a flashback because there was one moment where Kirkes, they were gonna throw in the ball, I believe. There was one point where Kirkes was marking Calvert Lewin. You already know there's a problem. You already know there's a problem. You get what I'm saying? Because the the height difference alone spelt trouble. If that ball made it over to that side, Kevin Lewin, he was gonna shoe in. He was gonna score, which gave me flashbacks of when we met Newcastle in the cup final. For some damn odd reason, Briggs, I've come to realize, is was the piece coach then. McAllister was marking Dan Burns. McAllister, Dan Burns. What sense does that make? It doesn't. And okay, you can say those are individual things, but it can't be because they're set pieces are you're set up in a certain way. Certain players mark certain players. It is what it is. They've written it down. They commit it to memory, and they run it in game. But surely someone should have said McAllister. I don't know. Gakpo could have jumped in there. Who's the other tall? Gravenberch. Like any one of the taller players should have said, Mac, you go over there. I'll take this guy. Van Dijk even go and mark. Like anyway, let's move on. It's slot ball is not great in any shape or form. Now, I was just mentioning Gakpo. I just wanted to bring this into attention because okay, they're playing slightly different, but we got rid of Diaz, we got rid of Nunes, but we kept Gakpo. Slot seems to love Gakpo, but I can't say I've had enough of this guy because as you can see, I've numbered here one, two, three, four, five. All these players saw what Gakpo was going to do. Last season, he was renowned for that. Coming from the left, cutting into the right, slotted in with his right foot. All teams know this. He's gonna do this, and Leeds knew this because look how many players were converging on him, and they did block it. Got his shot off. Okay, cool. But is yeah, Rio all day long should have started from the start, especially given Vert had injury issues. It's dire, and I have some solutions because I don't like to just give problems. I like to give um, solutions to problems when they arise, and it's just going back to what he said yesterday, which set me off and basically made me because the football is dire, movement is dire, um, players are just yeah, it's bad, it's very bad. But I'm not slot out yet, for instance. All right, some solutions now. This is what I want going forward. I think we got Fulham next, Arsenal. That's gonna anyway. This is what slots should go for. Let's start in the Fulham game. We'll take the Arsenal game later on, but this is what we should start against Fulham because Rio on the left, Vert in the 10. Hopefully the injury, the hammy, is nothing serious and it gets better before the next game. Soboslai on the right hand side, Frimpong right back, simples. Kirkes left back, simple. Kanate, Van Dijk, cool, no problem, centre back. In front of them, um, it can either be Jones or I'll show you after. But this would be I'll be fine with this. I'll be happy with this as long as we just do what we're supposed to do and do the right things. And what's so frustrating is this impotent style of play. We don't even have a style of play, but essentially what we keep doing is passing balls. Because back to the Leeds game, because it's the most recent, we had 68/69% possession, and we did nothing with it. 19 shots on target. Sorry, 19 shots. Only four was on target. The XG was, I don't know, 1.9, whatever. But that is rubbish because that's just because of our what's his name? Ekatike had a shot, I think Vert and Van Dijk with the header in the second half. That's the only reason why the XG is slightly up because with all the possession, we should have scored more. We should have, but there was no, there wasn't much clinical chances, and this has to be down to Slot because it makes no sense to me why in so many games, how many games have we seen Kanate and Van Dijk pass balls to each other, back to Allison, he brings it back out. Same dribble, same nonsense. It's just dire. Anfield is not Anfield. Is not Anfielding anymore. It's dire. It's diabolical. It's frustrating to say the least. Now, the second option, in terms of what I'd like Slot to do or what players I'd like to play in, again, Vert in the middle, number 10, happy days. When Salah comes back from AFCON from the 18th onwards, I would like Salah straight back in with Soboslai behind him. Again, Ping Pong, right back. Kirkes, left back. Kanate, Van Dijk, centre backs. Simple. Don't get it twisted. I would like Rio on the left hand side. Give the boy a chance. I don't see why not. Because we need to create chances. And chances come from players with pace. Rio has pace and skill. Take on Frimpong has pace, has skill. Ekatike has that. Salah has that. And 100% Vert has that. So why are we not playing them in the right positions? Please, just play them in the right positions and take it from there. If we lose, we lose, but at least no one can't say nothing. The players that you selected just didn't perform on the day. It happens. You get what I'm saying? But we are the champions. This is just terrible and it cannot continue. For now, I'm slotting, just sort it out. But the football is dead. Don't get it twisted, Liverpool fans. I'm not saying I'm enjoying the football because I'm not. It's damning, it's frustrating, it's nostalgic, it's it's diabolical, as my brethren would say. So let's wait and see.